Hello students, good afternoon. In previous class we have discussed our poem Little by Little and its exercise. Today we are going to discuss a story of unit 3, that is The Enormous Turnip. Okay, what it is? Enormous turnip. So you might have seen the vegetables in your life, right? At your home. Beet is there, right? Red color. Correct. So that kind of vegetable are there, white color, like a beet, that we call it as a turnip. Okay, it's one kind of a vegetable. So if you are at a home or your friend needs some help, right, so you go to help them, right, you help them and in return he helps you or he gives something to you, right? That kind of situation you might have seen in your life. Or like your friend requires support in mathematics, he is weak, so you are helping him. In return he gives some gift to you, or in return he helps you for something, correct? So this kind of situation you might have seen in your life. So today we are going to discuss about that, the enormous turnip. What is the meaning of enormous? So enormous is means very big. It's big in a size, huge size, that we call it as a enormous. Turnip is a one kind of vegetable. What it is? One kind of a vegetable. So I will show you the meaning of it. You see here, enormous is a turnip. Okay. Okay. So here enormous and turnip both are there. So you can see a very large in a size. I already told you what is the meaning of enormous. That is very large in a size. And turnip means a round root with white cream flesh which is eaten as a vegetable. I told you it's a white color vegetable which is look like a beet. In your home you might have seen a beet with red color, right? Dark red. So that kind of white color vegetable is there, that we call it as a turnip. So I will read the story. One page I will read. I will explain it. Then we will see next page. Okay. Once upon a time, an old man planted some turnip seeds. The turnip seeds grew. The turnip seed grew and grew. I want to pull up the enormous turnip, said the old man. The old man pulled and pulled, but he could not pull up the enormous turnip. An old woman came. I want to pull up that enormous turnip, said the old man. So I will help you, said the old woman. The old man and the old woman pulled and pulled, but they could not pull up the enormous turnip. A boy came. We want to pull up that enormous turnip, said the old woman. I will help you, said the boy. So here, before I explain, there are few new words are there which you might be interested. That is old man. What is old man? Then old woman, right? Old woman, which are continuously repeating, and pulled. Okay. So first we will discuss this new words, then I will explain it. Okay. So let's understand it. See, old man, that is an elderly male person. It means one elder person is there, that is a male, not female. That we call it as a old man. An elderly man person. In your home also you see in your grandfather is there, your father, that we call it as a grandfather. So his age is around above 50 to 60, right? So those are old men. Him we can say that he is a old man. My grandfather is a old man, right? Similarly, your grandmother also is there, that we call as a old woman, an elderly female person. And pulled means door is there, right? In your home, door is there, or in our class, door is there, right? So when we give a force to that door and drag to our side, which side you are standing, that side you are taking in that door, that we call it as a pulled. Okay, when you are opening the door, which side you are standing, so what you are doing, you are pulling that door. If you are door, you are opening other side of, okay, you are standing inside the classroom, okay, and you are opening the door inside the direction of the classroom, so that we call it as a pulled. But if we are opening the door outside the class, you are standing inside the class and you are opening the door outside the class, that we call it as a push. But here pulled is there, that means you are opening the door inside, that is the expired force on, so as to cause movement towards oneself. So towards oneself means in which direction you are standing, that direction you are pulling. I will explain here also. Suppose you are standing here and this is one door, so you are taking this door in this direction, okay, you are opening the door in this direction, that we call it as a pull. But if you are opening the door in this direction, that we can call it as a push, push, okay, that we call it as a push, and this is the pull. Okay, I hope you understood this one. Okay, let's understand the story. Once upon a time, means very long time ago, an old man planted some turnip seed. So one old man, that I already explained what is the meaning of old man, elderly male person, planted some turnip seed. So seeds are, with from the seeds only all things grow. So he planted that turnip seed. That turnip seed grew, it became big, like we are also growing day by day, like that way it grew. The turnip seed grew and grew. Again it grew and grew. It was continue growing. Okay. I want to pull up the enormous turnip, said the old man. So that old man said that I want to pull out the turnip. Here you see that old man trying to pull out, means it is taking this in same direction which direction he is standing. So that is the meaning of pull. So he want to pull out that turnip. That's what that old man has a plan. The old man pulled and pulled, but he could not pull up the enormous turnip. He tried very hard to pull out the turnip, but he could not do that. He is not able to take out or pull out that turnip. So what happens next? That an old woman came. So that time one old woman also came. Okay. That the old man said, I want to pull up that enormous turnip, said the old man. So that old man said that said that to that woman. That old man said that to that woman, that I want to pull out that this enormous turnip. So I will help you, said the old woman. The old man and the old woman pulled and pulled, but they could not pull up the enormous turnip. So that old woman was there. He said to that old man that I will help you. I will help you. That then what happens, that old woman and old man both together pulling the turnip. You see in this here, both are pulling the enormous turnip, but they could not pull up that turnip from the ground. Then next what happened, a boy came. Now these two members are old woman and old man, both are there, and now third person, that is a boy come. A boy came there. Okay, boy is coming there. You see that boy came. Yes. So now that boy came, we want to pull up that enormous turnip, said the old woman. I will help you, said the boy. So now that old woman is speaking. What she said? She said that we want to pull up the turnip. So both old man and old woman want to pull up the turnip, but they could not. So they asked for the help to that boy. So what that boy replied that I will help you. So that boy also said I will help you to pull out that. Let's see the next. The old man and the old woman and the boy pulled and pulled, but they could not pull up the enormous turnip. A girl came. We want to pull up that enormous turnip, said the boy. I will help you, said the girl. The old man and the old woman and the boy and the girl pulled and pulled. Up came the enormous turnip. We will help you to eat the enormous turnip, said the old woman and the boy and the girl. And they did. Okay. So what happens that the old man, the old woman and the boy pulled and pulled. So this old woman, old man and a boy, all three has pulled that enormous turnip. They tried very hard to pull out, pull out, pull out. Okay, but they could not pull up the enormous turnip. Means they are not able to pull out that enormous turnip. Then what happens? A girl came. We want to pull up that enormous turnip, said the boy. I will help you, said the girl. After that, one girl came. You see in the image that girl came, right? So this boy asked that girl, this boy asked that girl that we want to pull up this turnip. Okay. So this girl what replied? That girl replied to this boy that I will help you. Okay. This girl replied that I will help you. Then what happens that the old man, the old woman and a boy and girl pull. So this girl, old woman, old man and boy, all four together trying to pull it out. Okay. They tried very hard to pull it out. Up came the enormous turnip. So that enormous turnip came out. You see in the image that enormous turnip is out. So we will help you to eat the enormous turnip, said the old woman, boy, and the girl. So this old woman or girl and the boy, all three said to this elderly man, old man, that we will help you to eat this enormous turnip because it is very large. He alone cannot eat. So all three said that we will help you to eat this enormous turnip. And they did. And they did. So they all four had ate this enormous turnip. They all already ate that enormous turnip. Okay. So here you see in the story that initially that old man was alone trying to pull up that. First that old man has grew this seed of the enormous turnip, then it became enormous turnip. So that old man was trying but he could not. Then that old woman came, then both together they have tried, still they are not able to. Then one boy came, that boy, old woman or old man, all three are trying, still they are not able to do. Then one girl came, the girl came, all four together they have removed, they have pulled out the enormous turnip and they all four ate together that enormous turnip. So here in the story you see, if you help someone, you get something in return. Don't expect they will give you. Okay, the moral of the story is that you should help everyone without selfishness. Okay, you are helping him, it doesn't mean that he will also help you back, but in the 100% other person will help you. Okay, so every time whenever your friend, your family member, or your anyone requires your help, you should always say that I will help you. Okay, you should always one on each other. Okay, student, you should always help each other. That is the moral of the story. You see that old man was not able to do it alone. Now in the last, you see all four together, they worked as a team and they finally pulled out that enormous turnip. So that is the moral of the story, that you should work as a team, or you should help each other, and you should help each other. So that is the moral of the story. Okay, student. Okay. So here we have finished our story updation, that enormous turning. Okay. So let's see the next exercise. We came to the exercise now. Okay, so reading is fun. So in this we will see one by one that what did the old man plant. That is our first question. Okay, so in a story, what he plant? Yes, it is a turnip. The old man planted the turnip. Very easy, right? You can understand it. What old man planted? That is a turnip. Correct. The old man planted some turnip seeds. Why was it difficult for the old man to pull up the turnip? It was why difficult for that to pull up the turnip, because it was very large. It means enormous. It was difficult for the old man to pull up the turnip because it was very large. Who helped him to pull up the enormous turnip? Old woman, a boy, and the girl, all three helped to pull up the enormous turnip. Who ate the enormous turnip? That the all the four, the old man, woman, a boy, a girl, all four ate the enormous turnip. See, if the story itself gives this answer, that is not a difficult at all, right? So let me show you the answer what we can write. So first one, what did the old man plant? The old man planted some turnip seeds, right? This is the very starting of the story. Why was it difficult for the old man to pull up the turnip? It was difficult for the old man to pull up the turnip because it was very large, right? Why? Because it was very large. That also we gave answer. Then who helped him to pull up the enormous turnip? Old woman came, a boy came, and a girl came, right? So all three helped. So what we can write? An old woman, a boy, and a girl helped him to pull up the enormous turnip. Fourth one, who ate the enormous turnip? That all four, the old woman, the old man, the boy, and the girl ate the enormous turnip. Right? All four has ate the turnip. Correct. So that is our right answer. So let's see further exercise. Okay. Talk time. Name and draw four vegetables that have to be pulled out from the earth. Now name them in your own language. Okay. So in this task, what we need to do? that we need to draw four vegetables that you need to do at your home. Okay, one here, one here, one here, and one here, and you need to write the name of that vegetables. Okay, that is the task here. So you do it your own way, whichever vegetable you know. Okay, you draw here and write the name here. That is your task. Okay, I will show you what I did, but this thing you need to do, not I have to do. Okay, so this is your, you need to do at your home. Okay, but I will show you how can you do. See, I have drawn one potato, then carrot, radish, and onion. So all four are, we need to pull from the ground, right? In ground they will be, and we need to pull it out, and then you need to write down the name: iron rod, potato, carrot, radish, and onion. So you need to do this task with yourself. Okay. Okay, so let's go to the next. Let's go shopping. How many vegetables can you find in this maze? Draw a circle around each word. One has been done for you. You see here. So there are so many vegetables are there. See, the name is given: potato, tomato, turnip, beans, peas, carrot, right? So all of these are there in this puzzle. Okay, in this maze, this alphabets are given. In that, all of these are vegetable name are there, so you need to find out. One is done for us. See here, potato. See, the potato is there, right? So here you need to find out the correct one. So I have done already, but you try it with yourself, how you are able to do it or not. So you see here, potato, carrot, tomato, peas, beans, turnip. See, carrot I found, peas I found, beans I found, turnip, tomato, and potato is already given. Here also you can see this is a carrot, right? This is a tomato. Yes, this is a tomato, correct? Here you can see the beans, right? Here it is a peas, and this is a turnip. You see, this is a turnip, right? See, all of six are found we here. So that way you need to find out where are those. So you try it with yourself. Okay, it is not at all hard. So next exercise, that a game of opposite. The entire class can be divided into two groups, where one group say one word and the second group say opposite word. Okay, so in this task what we need to do, suppose there are two teams. Okay, what we need to do, group 1 and group 2 are there. Okay, so one group will say pull, so second group need to give the opposite answer, that is push. One will say black, second need to say white, because black opposite is a white word, right? So that way we need to give opposite word answer. One team will say true, then opposite is false. Once it is a, one team said right, opposite is a wrong. So this way games keep on go. Okay, some words are given: far, good, dark, up, old. Okay, this way any words comes up in your mind, you can ask that words. Okay, so let me show you how I wrote. Okay, you see here, pull, push, black, white, true, false, right, wrong. I already told it, right? Far means very long distance are there, then opposite will be near, that is small distance, that we can say near. Good, something is good, then what is the opposite? That is bad, so that is opposite word is bad. Dark, dark is there, then opposite is a light, up. is the opposite word will be downside, right? Upside, downside, right? You say. So up opposite is a down, old opposite is a young, correct? So that way you can give the answer. So here we don't have a class, so we are studying virtually, so we cannot do in group, but you try it with yourself. Okay, so team activity. So in a team activity, what we need to do, that what we need to do, grow a plant. We need to plant we need to grow one small plant. So things required: one glass, blotting paper, some sand, some seeds of beans or rajma. Any seeds are there, you can use those. Blotting paper means it will be working like a, it will dilute in this water and it will give proteins to that seed, require proteins and other things to seed. Okay, what is the method? That line the bottle. First you take a bottle, okay, and put paper inside that bottle, like a glass is taken. So in that glass you put that paper, then you put some sand in that glass, okay, then you weight it, you pour some wet sand. Okay, wet sand means it is not dry sand, it is a wet, it means with mix with little water. Okay, now what you do need to do next, that put some seeds. You see here, first glass is there, you put this inside, okay, then you put this wet sand into this glass, then in the last you plant some seed. Okay, one by one you add in that glass. Okay, then see that seeds are separated from each other. You need to be sure that the seeds should be separated to each other, and then pour some water also and see how the roots and shoots are seed grown. So and you observe that how they are growing. Okay, you need to observe that thing. Okay, next is a make a friendship salad. After that, what you, one more activity is that make a friendship salad, like carrot, tomato, peas, spoonfuls and lemons. So all of these thing you take. So how you can prepare that? First you need to wash all the vegetable you have taken, right? Then cut the carrot, tomato, lemon, all the thing. Mix with a peas, carrot, tomatoes together. All you mix. Squeeze lemon juice on the top. Now after that, put some lemon juice on the top of that mix of the carrot, tomatoes, and then little add salt. You add that and mix it properly, and share your salad with your friend. And then what you can do? You can share the salad with your friends. Okay, right, it was very easy. It's, you can do at your home. This activity you should do at your home. Okay, so next thing is, let's write in that, how do you like to eat this vegetable, raw or cooked? Say why. Okay, so there are vegetables is given: carrot, turnip, potato, onion and beans. So how you like to eat this vegetable? Whether you like to eat raw or cooked. Cooked means in a cooker you might have pressurized and boiled it, or you put some masalas and you have prepared it, that way you liked. Or raw means directly you want to eat that thing, how you like it. So I like carrot, turnip, onion as a raw and cooked both, but potato and beans I liked with cooked only, I don't like raw. So I have given that way answer, you need to give your way. Okay, if you like a raw, you can give. See, carrot I like raw, turnip I like raw, onion I like raw, but potato and beans I don't like as a raw to eat it. And cooked, carrot I like cooked, turnip I like cooked, potato like cooked, onion also like cooked, beans also I liked cooked. Okay, so these are the vegetables which way I like to eat those vegetables. Okay, so we should eat all the vegetable, okay, whether it is in a raw way or cooked way, but we should eat. Okay, name 4 vegetables you ate last week. So this is your task actually. What are the vegetables you ate last week? You can give answer whichever you like, whatever you ate. Okay, what I ate, I gave answer, that is peas, cauliflower, tomato and radish I ate. So I have given those answer. If you add something else like potato, you can write potato here. Okay, whichever you like, you can give. Complete these columns. So here we need to complete the column. First one is a one and other is a many. Second one is a carrot, and here right hand side it is given carrots. So you see here, you observe here that these are the plural form of, right? One side is a singular form, carrot is a singular form, and plural form is carrots. One is a singular form, many is a plural form. So we need to write right hand side all the plural form of the given vegetable name. Okay, so turnip plural is turnips, onion plural is onions, potato plural is potatoes, and tomato plural is tomatoes. We have studied in a grammar 2 section, right? English 2 section. How we can write this thing? Okay, if we have not, then we will study this thing. Okay, so what we can, one thing is that what will be the plural, that is many. Carrot, if more than one carrot is there, what we can say, carrots. Turnip, more than one turnip, turnips. Onion, plural is onions. Potato, plural is potatoes. Tomato, plural is tomatoes. Correct? Yes. So let's see the next exercise. These are very easy. Vocabulary. Okay, in this, one word in each of the following set is different from the other. So there are some words are given, like you see. First one you see turnip, potato, tomato, sunflower, carrot and brinjal. Okay, so in all the set, one word is different. Okay, so you see turnip, potato, tomato, carrot and brinjal. Those are vegetable, right? Those are vegetable. And what is the sunflower is one flower name, right? So that is the different out of all five, out of all six. Sunflower is a different. So our answer is sunflower. Then second, you see in a clue also they have given vegetables. You see here in a clue they have given that this group are a vegetable. So whatever the whichever is not a vegetable, that is our answer. Here is animal is given. Here animal is given, right? And in a third one trees, fourth one flowers, and fifth one birds. So find out. So in the second one cow. So in the first one, what is our answer? That is our sunflower, right? So that is our answer. Second one cow, horse, goat, fox, kangaroo, and melon. So what will be the answer? That melon, right? Melon is not a animal. So that is the answer. Banyan, neem, people, mango, snake, apple. So you see tree, mango tree are there, apple tree are there, people tree are there, neem tree, banyan tree. But snake is one animal, right? Snake is the answer. Rose, lily, sunflower, lotus, cauliflower. You see rose, lily, sunflower, lotus. Those are a flower name, but cauliflower is a one kind of a vegetable. So cauliflower is the answer. Then peacock, parrot, lizard, crow, woodpecker. So in this you see lizard is the animal, right? But remaining are birds name. So you see we have solved the exercise. We just need to find the odd one out of the set. Okay. You see here the first one is a vegetable set, in that sunflower is odd. Second animal, in that melon. Third one is a tree. So in that snake is not a tree, so that is our answer. So similar way fourth and fifth we have done, right? Now say loud. So these are, you see this word we need to understand and try to pronounce it. Pull, full, put, cool, root, shoot, cut, but, shut. So these are one kind of a rhyming word, right? Pull, full, put, cool, root, shoot, cut, but, shut. So try to pronounce it and you see how you rhyme it. Okay. So we have finished our exercise also. You see, these exercises were very easy. So we have finished our exercise also here. And now what is the last thing we need to do? That is our spelling words. Correct. So first word is a gifted. Gifted means having exceptional talent or natural ability. You have some natural ability. So what we can say? That is you are gifted with this ability. So gifted means having exceptional talent or natural ability. Grind. Smile broadly. Okay. What it says? Grin means smile broadly. You are smiling with broadly means with very good way you are smiling, that we call it as a grin. Okay, guess. So there are in a question there are four options. You don't know answer. What you will select? Randomly you select this answer is the correct, right? So you are doing a guessing, right? You are guessing this should be the answer. This can be the answer. So the answer is correct. So in that estimate or conclude without sufficient information. So you don't know and still you selected the answer, correct? So that means you have guessed that answer. So without sufficient information to be sure of being correct. That is the meaning of guess. Half means if 1 is there, what will be the half? 1 divided by 2. So one of two equal or approximately equal parts of divisible whole as an object or unit of measure or time. So as equal or equal part, if you have a two roti, okay. So if you have one roti, what you will do? You divide with exact same. So there will be two part, right? With the same size. That we can say half of the roti you gave to your friend, or half you are eating. So that you say half, right? So that is the half means equal part. Happen means something take place or something occurs, that we call it as a happen. Heard means be told or informed of. You are hearing something, you heard something, right? I have heard this thing, he was telling me like that way, like, yeah, correct, you might have heard those things. So heard means be told or informed of. Heart, you have heart, right? In your left hand side there is one heart is there, which are continuously pumping, right? The region of the chest above the heart, that we call as the heart. The vital parts of the essence, this is our heart, and which is a vital part of our body, right? Very important part. If heart is not there, we cannot live. So that is very important. So that is the meaning of heart, that the vital part of essence. Heavy means which we cannot lift. Heavy means too great weight, very difficult to lift or move, that we call it as a heavy. Hello means used as a greeting or to being in begin a telephone conversation. Sorry, yeah. So begin. You are when you are pick up the phone. What you will say? Hello, right? So to begin a telephonic conversation or use the greeting as a word. Okay, greeting also you can say. Himself means it means he or him personally. Like Raju himself, right? So Raju personally we are talking. So he or him personally we can say himself. So today we have finished our story part and we have done exercise and we have learned also spelling words. So you need to write down all the spelling words and new words 5 times in your rough book and in your notebook also once. Also you need to write down in your notebook all the exercise, and in a textbook also you need to write down. If you not have a maintain your notebook, please maintain it. Okay, we will discuss unit 4 in our next class. Thank you.